What's up, guys? Before we start the show, let me tell you about our friends at NordVPN. With more than 10 years of experience, NordVPN has established itself as the leading VPN service provider. Not only that, it is also considered one of the fastest VPNs in the market. Their NordLynx protocol offers blazing speeds and unlimited bandwidth. Moreover, it is not only a VPN, they also offer antivirus features too. And right now, NordVPN is hooking up our listeners with an exclusive deal where you get 1 year of NordVPN for 58% off. That makes it just $5 a month for a full year when you pay $60. So hit that link below, go check them out, tell them the Weekly D sent you, get you that 58% off, and then hit us back up and say thank you, because we just hooked you up. All right, peace.
3, 2, 1.
What's up, D-Fam? Welcome back to the greatest Houston-based podcast in the world, the Weekly D Podcast. I'm your host, Danny G. This is my gorgeous co-host, Mr. AOZ himself.
What's up, what's up?
And this is another week of the Weekly D Podcast. If you're new here, thank you. If you're old here, also thank you. All right, buddy, how you been? How you been? How you doing? How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
Doing pretty good. You have an exciting week here, or not so much?
Besides messing up my back.
Oh, I heard
Sunday.
about that, dude. I heard you got a little too physical.
Yeah, I don't know what I did. Honestly, I just
have
woke
an
up,
idea.
sore back. Yeah, I know you have an idea.
Wake up, my back, my neck. I just say, baby, you ain't pulling that one out again. That's too buku. God damn.
Yeah, so I'm supposed to be going back to work tomorrow. I'm feeling a lot better now.
Damn, you took a whole week off? She blew your back out that bad?
Oh shit, I can walk the first 2 days.
God damn, dude.
Yeah.
Not even Joe Byron's out for that long. Damn, taking shots quick. You're coming in hot. Oh my god, dude.
Too many back shots, man. Too many back shots.
Too many back shots. I'm telling you, man. People question your sexuality all the time, and when you come up with these stories that your back hurts, makes me raise my eyebrow and start questioning you a little bit.
Well, I mean, I guess I'm the reason to blame. We've been having dick talk.
Oh, dick talk. That's Bowen's favorite segment, right?
Yeah.
That dick talk.
He enjoys that shit.
You know, he gets a little flustered when you say dick.
Nah,
Apparently, if you cuss within the first 45 seconds of the podcast, it automatically shadow bans you.
What?
So congratulations, you got a shadow ban. Thank you, Bowen. I blame him for anything.
I blame him for everything.
God damn, buddy. Well, let's get right into this shit, since we're already demonetized.
Wait, you're getting paid for this shit?
I mean, one of us has to, right?
Well, shit.
I pay myself, I grab money from my savings and put it in my checkings every podcast, $5. And I give myself a pat on the back. Good job, Daniel. Good job. All right, let's get right into it. Let's get into our first topic of the night. YouTuber Aiden Ross. I don't know if you know him. I barely know him, but I know he's a YouTuber, and his life's really excited right now because he's been getting trolled harder than Kim Jong-un next to Dennis Rodman. That's pretty hard because he always gets a little choked up when he sees Dennis Rodman. But yeah, so apparently he's had a hell of a week. Last week he got raided by the police during a live stream. They did what the kids call swatting him. So
shit.
he got raided. And then this week, some smart fella struck again by getting Aiden Ross on his live stream to look at some explicit pictures of his own sister without telling him it was his sister.
Oh,
Now,
fuck.
I tried to find this video for research purposes. Could not find it. I don't know why. I guess I didn't look that hard. But I'm just curious. Like, what was his reaction when he saw these pictures? Like, because if he didn't know, like, I want to know, like, what he said before he found out.
That's what I want.
Are you not curious?
I'm curious. I'm curious as to what he said, because like you first look at it and you probably like sitting there like, damn, this chick is hot, and then keep scrolling. Just like, damn.
You know what's fucked up? If that's how he found out that his sister had OnlyFans. That's one way to find out, right?
Yeah, that's one hell of the way to find out.
You're over there getting pictures of her face cut off, and then all of a sudden the last picture is her just like, goddamn, fucking cum dripping off her face.
I was just about to say that. Not covered in that baby gravy. That baby gravy. Don't get me started on that baby gravy. Looking like some mashed potatoes covered in baby gravy.
God damn it, Alan. Oh my God, that gave me a terrible picture in my head. But anyways, like, what are your thoughts on this? How would you feel if someone sent you pictures of, let's say, your cousin, and you're like, fuck, like, she's hot. And then you see the face and you're like, fuck.
I'd probably shoot myself right then and there.
You'd shoot yourself?
Yeah.
You know, this is the kind of questions I wish CA the Don was here for, because I would love to see what his reaction is. I think he'd keep the pictures.
Well, not last time. Remember, he said he's like, fuck, dude, my cousin? Shit, I'd marry her.
Right?
He's like, I'm moving to Canada, boys. I'm gone.
I'm gone. We out here. Nah, bro, that's fucking crazy, though. I don't know how I'd react. Because, one, if I find her hot, I'd be even more disturbed. Right? Because you're like, fuck, like, she's hot as shit. And then you find out it's your sister, and you're just like, oof. Like, was I just thinking about smashing my sister?
You're like, boys, I'm going to go get me a fucking drill, and I'm drilling a hole in the wall.
Goddamn. Like, boys, I've had her under my roof for 18 years. I'll be right back.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God, dude. That's terrible. I can't believe
then you wouldn't have to tell anybody you're from Texas. I will just assume that you're from Alabama.
Right? God damn, dude. That's fucking crazy. I bet you Chris wouldn't change his mind. I bet you he'd save those pictures and just keep the head off.
Nah, dude. I think he'd like spank it and then just be like, "Oh shit." Where'd that picture?
I think that's worse, dude. Okay, what's worse? Seeing a picture, beating your meat to it, and finding out it's your sister, or finding out it's your mom?
Oh. I think mom's a little worse.
You think mom's a little worse?
Yeah. Because
why?
I have a feeling that there's always a percentage that your sister's gonna be a sucia.
I mean, there's a high percentage,
but then to find
right?
out that yeah, there's a high percentage, right?
In the area we live in,
your mom's a sucia, and then you're just like, what the fuck?
And you just beat your meat to it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
She sits there and says, "How do you think I afford your Whataburger and Uber Eats all the time? God damn it!"
I don't know though, because like you've been in one of those pussies. Does that make it a little bit less bad?
You're like, I came out of it. I don't want to see it again.
I'm just saying, I think it's a little less bad if you see the one you've been in than the one you haven't been in.
Yeah.
Either way, I don't think I'm the second one. I don't even have a sister, but I'm grossed out by that. Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
Oh man, dude, that's
what a way to
horrible,
start.
though.
What a way to start. Starting off strong. You know, this whole year has been a start like no other. 3 episodes in, straight dick talk for all 3 episodes.
Yep.
We say we're trying to change our ways, but it feels like we've regressed instead of progressed.
Nah, but we've regressed only because we've been so busy in the background.
Mm-hmm. Well, your background has been hella busy, apparently. Walking out your house, walking funny. Out here waddling in these streets, Alan.
Sometimes I gotta work the corner of the bedroom, brother.
And sometimes you gotta work the streets, right? You know, that's so funny. So we kind of bought some new equipment because, you know, Honeysuckle's 420 flower hour right around the corner. It's next month in April.
Yeah.
Probably by the time this releases, it'll be April.
Yeah.
But so I bought these mics, right? And I was like, oh yeah, babe. Like, I'm talking to my wife, trying to convince her that it was a good purchase because she thinks everything I purchase is a bad purchase. You know? I mean, knowing my history, I understand where she's coming from, but not every purchase is a bad purchase. But anyways, so I'm trying to convince her that it was a good purchase, right? Like, I'm like, no, babe, like, look, we're going to use this for our new show that we're going to have, our cooking show that's dropping hopefully in the summer. You know, we're going to use it for Man on the Street when I got to do podcasting that's extremely mobile. Like, this is going to come perfect because we take the GoPro, take my phone, these mics, they pair straight to my phone. Like, problem solved. We're about to upgrade, do vlogs, do all this shit, right? And in the midst of me trying to convince her, she finally agrees. She's like, okay, that's not a bad idea, you know? I was like, yeah, you know, I'm going to do the Man on the Street shit and this and that. She's like, yeah. She's like, imagine me having to tell my family that my husband works the streets on Friday nights. She was like, I'm going to have to tell my friends, you know, my husband's out working the streets tonight. Oh man. I swear, I feel like my wife's funnier than I am. She just only does it in spurts. Oh man. Be out here working the streets, Alan. You want to join me? I'll be your mistress. You'll be my pimp.
Yeah.
Be the weekly deal on the streets. The mean streets of Houston. On Bissonnette. I'm about to be here walking and talking.
Episodes posted on Porn Subs.
Goddamn right. Pornhub and being rich, here we come. I was gonna be our OnlyFans for the weekly D. It's just fucking videos of us interviewing the hookers while they're on the job. Like, excuse me, ma'am, can we ask you a question? Just gonna be like, oh. Yeah, one moment.
Ma'am, you have something right there.
God damn, dude. Oh, my wife would divorce me if I worked on Bissonnette. I feel like she'd either be like, either you're bringing in the money from working on the streets or you're doing something else. I'm like, but babe, I'm just trying to promote myself. I'm working for free out here.
I'd probably get kicked out.
Right? Your mom's gonna
it
walk
doesn't matter
out.
what I'm doing as long as I'm on there and be like, you gone.
So your mom's gonna walk out. Alan, you been on Bissonnette?
You smell like that baby gravy.
Your wife's gonna be like, what kind of gel are you using now? That smells different.
Oh my god, just like Peter Griffin, or off of Family Guy with Stewie Griffin.
Yeah. Nah, dude, off of Ben Stiller on Along Came Polly. You never seen that movie? Oh, dude, he's like beating his meat, and he comes, and like as he's coming, his date knocks on the door, so he's like, "Fuck!" He tries to hide everything, you know. He's cleaning up real quick. He goes, opens the door, and he has like a little bit of jizz kind of coming down his ear, the back of his ear, because he lost it. He didn't know where it went. He just shot it and lost it. But yeah, that movie's funny as shit. You've never seen it. Along Came Polly with Ben Stiller.
Nope.
Nope. You should watch it sometime. Pretty funny.
You still have yet to make me a list of movies that I need to watch so I can stop being uncultured.
Bro, you're so fucking uncultured. I'd be here all day writing that list. I gave up a long time ago.
It'd take me about 5 years just to catch up before I had to catch up again.
I'm like, it's easier to keep you up to date than to refresh your memory on everything in the past. All right, let's get into Pendejo of the Week. And this week's Pendejo of the Week is brought to you by our good friends at Ballsy. So let's take a quick break so I can tell you about our friends at Ballsy. If you got sweaty balls, stinky balls, or just aren't getting lucky, let me put you on some men's grooming game today. Ballsy is a men's grooming company that focuses on keeping them boys smooth, clean, and stench-free. And with Ballsy's bestseller, the Sack Pack, it now comes with a pH-balanced ball wash to clean the crud off your nuts. It also comes with the in-between nut spray to refresh your droopers and keep them smelling fresh throughout the day. Lastly, the Sack Pack comes with the Nut Rub Solid Cologne that gives you that long-lasting smell good. So be like me and the boys at the Weekly D, get the funk off your junk, and maybe you'll get lucky too. So go to ballwash.com, use our promo code TWD15 for 15% off your first purchase. It's Ballsy! Alrighty, it's time for Pendejo of the Week.
Dumbass!
Alright, Pendejo of the Week is part of the show where we use listener suggestions in our own searches to find the biggest Pendejo of the Week. If you know someone that deserves to be Pendejo of the Week, send us your suggestions on Twitter using the hashtag POW and tagging us at the Weekly D Pod, at Danny_G713, and at Alan_OZ95. You can also hit us up on all social medias or email us at theweeklydpod@gmail.com. All right, this week's first Pendejo of the Week candidate goes to the GOAT, the God, Yeezus himself, Kanye West. This week's Pendejo of the Week goes to Kanye West because he felt like he had to tell the world that Jonah Hill saved the Jews. Why? Well, because after watching 21 Jump Street, Kanye is now cool with the Jews again. He also said he can't be racist because he's Christian. And Jesus was a Jew, so he loves Jesus. And he loves Jews. Is this man fucking batshit crazy, bro? Oh, let me rephrase that. We know he's crazy. Is he retarded?
Oh, man.
I mean, he's trying to hit us with that razzle dazzle, but it ain't happening, bro.
Find out he comes out on his next album. He's like, "Have you ever heard of our Lord and Savior, Jonah Hill?"
Jonah Hill, he saved the Jews, fam. Bro, I mean, really, Jonah Hill and 21 Jump Street. Out of all the other people in the entertainment industry that are Jewish, Jonah Hill, 21 Jump Street. Not even like Superbad or Neighbors or something better than fucking 21 Jump Street. Jesus, man. Jesus mío. Oh, Jesus. On the bright side, he can't be racist. Jesus was a Jew too.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good defense. It's like saying you can say the N-word because you got black friends. Did Kanye just pull that? Black. Did he just really pull that, though? He pulled the black friends card. Like, I can't be racist. I love Jesus.
I'm friends with the Jews, so I can't be against Jews. Jesus.
Oh, my God, dude. That's fucking hilarious.
He starts wearing that hat. What's it called?
The MAGA hat? Oh, the yarmulke.
Yeah, he starts wearing one of those in public.
You see him go to one of those, like Jewish parties where they're like dun 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 dun.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
He's like, it's not racist, man. I'm friends with Jonah Hill.
Right. Oh, he's like, I know Jonah. I love Jesus. He was a Jew too. Oh my god, man.
Oh fucking Christ, dude! The shit that comes out of that man's mouth.
It's so sad though, because he's such a good like producer. Like he has an incredible mind for making music. But
Just
he's
not
a
statements.
fucking idiot. I guess all the brain power goes to one thing and one thing only.
Dude, I think what's her face really did a number on him.
Kim K? He got
Yeah.
that Kardashian curse, bro.
Huh. Damn, dude, how much nut did you release to lose that many brain cells?
Right? Well, he had a porn addiction, bro, and porn addictions are a real thing. So he was busting nuts all day, every day.
Damn,
Multiple times a day.
Let's find out he's fucking just dehydrated from the lack of DNA in his body.
Right? He needs more of the nutrients, bro. He needs to stop making omelets. That's his problem.
Oh,
All right.
Christ.
Second pendejo of the week goes to Joe Byron. And he's back at it again, bro. I don't know what he's back at doing because he hasn't been a president this whole year, but he's back at it again.
That's fucking insane.
So you found this one this week. How about you tell us a little bit about Joe Byron being pendejo of the week?
Well, actually, my fiance found it and sent it to me. And
Oh,
she was just
okay.
like, look at this shit. And I was watching it, and I read the caption where he was talking about the Nashville shooter,
Uh-huh.
which is sad every time you hear about a shooting. But I read the caption, but then he's cracking a joke about Chinese ice cream.
Chinese
Same.
ice cream.
Yeah.
What kind of ice cream is
I'm
that?
kind of thinking to
Matcha?
myself, I was like, why did it have to be Chinese ice cream? But okay, whatever. But anyway,
that matcha ice cream, bro. That matcha ice cream be popping. I don't know if you ever had it.
I've never had it.
Oh, you're missing out, bro. Missing out, fam. Missing
I've
out.
never had it. I haven't found it, so I haven't tried it.
Your matcha ice cream, fire.
I'm gonna have to try it one of these days.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he was cracking jokes and stuff, and then he went on to talk about this lady who was there. He went back to the podium, and he was just like, and who are these four beautiful children? I'm like, why are we focusing on the children in the audience? He's like, stand up, guys. He made them stand up and everything, and then the Fox News that was actually broadcasting it was like, oh, I guess we'll come back later because he's not talking about the shooting. So they were confused. I was confused. And then I saw a video linked to that video that somebody was trying to, like, I guess, prove that it was real because a lot of people didn't believe it. He was apparently doing a women's conference or something.
Oh, okay.
I'm not too sure what he was doing.
So it wasn't as bad as it looked like on TikTok, where
Yeah.
Where he
was
was talking
somewhere
about
else.
a
He was
shooter.
apparently somewhere else.
Okay.
And got the news of it and decided to make an announcement. But like after the whole conversation, the jokes or whatever, he was just like, let's talk briefly about it. And I believe my fiance actually watched it and said that he literally just barely touched on it. Like it was nothing.
You know what he really touched on that night, though? Little boys.
God damn. He wants the literal baby gravy.
Yeah, you know, since his baby gravy fountain dried up, you know, he's trying to get in new methods.
I just
He's trying to hit that sniff, scratch and sniff, you know?
I'll never understand what's his obsession with smelling children.
Do they smell
In
different?
every video that you see, fuck if I know, man. I don't sniff children.
I mean, I don't either. That's why I'm asking. Do they really smell that good? Do you think he likes dandruff and that's his thing? Like that's why he smells little boys?
Nah, man, that's like the sea salt of like children.
I see. You know, he did.
That's a seasoning, man.
You know, Joe Byron did come out as Catholic when he was running for president, so maybe he was a priest before. We don't know. Think about it.
But that answered a lot of questions. I'll tell you that much.
I didn't answer a thing or two, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking.
A little sketchy. How, like, Honestly though, how long is this dude gonna live and be a president? Because he's really old.
I feel like they just put him in there just to put him in there, and
Bro,
they're hoping that
do you think
he
he's an actual meat puppet? Like, you think there's a lizard
probably.
person in there?
I feel like they're just putting him in there to see if he passes away, so that way
The stress
what's
kills
her
him
name?
out. Kamala Harris.
Yeah, Kamala Harris.
Man,
Takes over.
Ain't nobody like her though. Not even Democrats like her.
Dude, she's fucking weird. I saw like when she was doing like a speech or something. That was fucking weird.
Was
like
it?
how she was like kind of like awkward laughing.
Uh-huh.
I don't remember what it was
Hey,
specifically, but I watched it and I was like, what the hell?
Shout out to Mikey G951 for hitting us up with that follow.
Hey, thank you for following.
Thank you for following. Let's hit that what is it? 100 followers?
Yeah.
That was our goal, right?
50.
50. Damn, we set the bar really low. We still haven't hit that?
No, I think it was 100. I think we said 150 so we could become an affiliate and actually get paid for this shit.
Right. We put all our efforts to getting someone else affiliated, and look how that worked out.
Yeah.
Shots fired. God. All right. So, Joe Byron, Kanye West, our pendejos of the week. I think we both agree on that. I think everyone else agrees on that. All right, let's give them that pendejo of the week.
¡Ya, güey! ¡Pinche pendejo, güey! ¡Ya!
And that was our pendejo of the week. Let's move this shit on. Let's talk about Mexico. Having some beef with the U.S. clapping back, baby. They said we ain't taking that shit no more.
Yeah, I saw something about Ted Cruz is actually questioning Homeland Security's secretary.
Ted Cruz, fucking the pirate guy, Crenshaw. You know, Patchy the pirate. His name is Crenshaw. He's from Texas too.
Yeah, he was sitting there just bashing him about apparently since the Biden administration took over, the amount of illegal immigrants crossing over the border has increased.
Mm-hmm.
And as to date, I think this past year it's reached 5.5 million.
God damn.
But yet I guess it's like a speaker or announcer for the press or whatever for the administration said something about that there are no people walking across the border.
Oh no, they're all driving in, bro.
Oh no, but I'm talking about like walking across the border. And Ted Cruz sat there and showed them a picture of basically a line of Mexicans or Hispanics.
Yeah, I was about to say check yourself before you wreck yourself.
They were all walking across. Yeah, because they weren't all Mexicans. I think some of them.
Exactly.
Oh, dude, did you hear about that?
The fire?
Fire?
Bro, that shit is crazy.
Mm.
You heard about it?
Mexico side, right?
Yeah, it was on Mexico side. It was an immigration detention center in El Paso. Not El Paso. What's that? Juarez. Ciudad Juarez, which is across the street from El Paso, across the border, across the river, whatever you want to call it. And a bunch of people went over there and caught that son bitch on fire, and 39 people died, I think.
Something like that. Mainly from Central and South America.
Yeah, dude,
That's what I saw.
That shit's crazy.
It's fucking insane. They're saying that it was they lit their mattresses on fire. In protest.
Yep.
But then they weren't allowed to get out or some shit, or not all of them made it out.
That shit's crazy, fam.
Yeah, I read the comments on that one. Some people are like, are they just telling us that they set the mattresses on fire themselves just to cover it up? Or and I'm like, I don't know, man. That's a whole nother conspiracy.
I think that was a setup, bro.
Yeah.
I think they're trying to turn some of them people into refried beans, and it just didn't work out that way.
God. Too soon.
Too soon?
Too soon.
God damn. I'm just saying, man. Might want a little bit of refried beans and caught that bitch on fire.
Being in El Paso and be like, man, who's making chicharrones?
Right? Who's making them charo beans, bro?
Yeah, the charo beans.
Is
that tripas
beans,
I smell?
Right? That carnitas in there too? Shit.
Damn.
God damn. But anyways, Mexico's all sorts of shit right now. You know, they're tired of the U.S. fucking with them. Recently, the U.S. government threatened to send military forces down to Mexico, threatening that if Mexico couldn't take care of the cartel violence, they were going to get involved. And Mexican president, he wasn't with that shit, you know? He's over here ready with the clapback. So, you know, just, he's like, nah, fam, we got this. We got our own shit to deal with. You got your own shit to deal with. And the Mexican president called out Joe Byron and said that the U.S.'s fentanyl problem is not Mexico's issue. So keep your ass on your side. He said the U.S. government hasn't addressed that the U.S. has a health crisis disguised as fentanyl. He also told Joe Byron that the U.S. doesn't actually have a drug problem. They have a single parent problem, a school shooting problem, and a motherfucking homeless problem. Like, he was with it, bro. He had that thing on him. He was not fucking around that day.
He was locked and loaded. He was like, bro, I was waiting for this moment.
He's like, pinche viejito, you want to fuck with me? Okay.
Hey, bro, but imagine he sat there and said that in Spanish, though. And it was like that rapid, like, I'm pissed off Spanish.
Right.
Oh,
Got it.
Hell, rapid fire, dude. I can't speak Spanish that fast.
Bro, nah, fam. He was pissed. And a lot of fucking, like, people in the Mexican government, they ain't with that shit no more. Mexico literally retaliated and told the U.S. that they keep interfering in Mexico, that, you know, they got that thing on them. They're ready. They're ready to clap back. We ain't fucking around.
I'm surprised, though, that there hasn't been, like, some type of collaboration between both countries to actually solve the whole cartel thing.
Bro, here's the thing.
If it was actually a problem, though.
Here's the thing.
Mexico pretty much containing it.
Hold on. Here's the thing. In Mexico, there's violence within the cartel, right? Most of the time, they just kill cartel people. Like, they're blood in, blood out, cartel for cartel. Every now and then, they fuck up and get an American, right? But it's not every time. But what had happened was that the U.S. started sending people after those 4 people got kidnapped and those 2 died. And then there's been a few more kidnappings, like, recently, because they've been mistaking identities. But I don't know if you know this, like, the cartels have been catching the people that are fucking up and literally dropping them off at the front door of the government and being like, these people fucked up. We don't do that shit. Y'all handle them. Like, I don't know if you've seen those pictures, but they literally, like, those dudes that kidnapped the 4 Americans and they killed 2, the cartel literally went, found all them motherfuckers, put them in a truck, zip-tied them with their hands behind their back, and then dropped them off at the police. With the note strapped on their chest, like they're little kids in elementary school, saying, these people fucked up, they aren't following our protocol, so we're dropping them off right here. Literally stating that the cartel has the best fucking HR in the world. Like, they handle shit. You gotta complain. Like, don't take it to them because they're killing somebody.
They were like, what did you do?
Right?
With whose permission?
Right?
Oh, hell no.
Nah, fam, man, they ain't fucking around, dude. Like I said, they're literally, like, catching these motherfuckers and dropping them off. But yeah, like, Mexico got pissed off, dude. They're like, how are you gonna blame us for a drug problem that your country has because they're the largest consumer of drugs in the entire Western civilization? Also, I don't know if you know this, but they did a study, and about 80% of smugglers from Mexico to the U.S. are American citizens. Out of those 80%, 70% of that 80% is white people. So,
wow. It's all about that money, bro.
You gotta check yourself before you wreck yourself. Bro, that would have been so funny if the president would have came out with that song right before he addressed Joe Byron. Judy, check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Come out like Eminem on that fucking kill shot.
Right? Just roasting his ass.
Bars, yeah, just hitting bars about Joe Byron.
But you know what was sad? Like, if we had to have, like, our president's fight, for sure Joe Byron's losing. That motherfucker trip's going up the airplane.
Oh, man.
All you gotta do is wait like 5 seconds and he's gonna forget where he's at, and then you can knock his ass out.
Dude, if they were both in the ring, that motherfucker would be facing the wrong direction.
Bro, right? He'd forget where he's at, and then... Or all you gotta do is fucking drop a little cone of ice cream. He's gonna be all over that shit like they're little boys.
He's gonna be like that, who is it? John Travolta meme? He's just looking around like, what?
Oh, in Pulp Fiction? Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, fam.
Slap him once, he'd be like, holy shit. Who am I again?
Right? What am I doing here? Where's Obama?
Oh man.
He's gonna like, did someone say vanilla ice cream?
Was he better as a VP though? Just
No,
out of
all
curiosity.
I did was eat fucking ice cream and sit by the windows.
He just sat in his office, feet propped up on his desk, just chilling.
I don't even think he got his feet up there, dude. He probably got to his office and forgot what he was doing.
No shit.
I'm just glad he didn't think he was Bill Clinton one day and, fondle one of the secretaries.
I didn't do that.
Bro, imagine what having sex with Joe Byron's like. Probably starts and forgets by the time his pants come down.
Bro, when he busts the nut, it's just pure dust.
He's like, ooh, vanilla ice cream.
No.
He's gonna be like, damn, that tastes a little sour, like like some yogurt.
Why is that expired yogurt on my plate?
Oh my god, dude.
Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my god. Oh,
Fucking Joe
Lord.
Byron, man. I want to say that in one way we're winning in presidents because our president falls going up. Like, he defines the laws of physics. He's so fucking old. He trips upwards because physics didn't exist when he was born. That was a terrible fucking joke. Don't ever let me make bad jokes like that, Alan. What the fuck is wrong with you? You're a producer on the show and you're just letting me
Dude, half
slip
the
away.
time I don't even know if they're bad or good jokes until you're done.
Bro, half the time I don't know I don't even remember what I say like 90% of the time on these podcasts.
But yeah, I know.
But you send me a clip and I'm like, fuck, I said that.
Yeah, send it to you on a clip and you're just like, holy shit, I was out of pocket. I was like, nah, bro. Is that honeysuckle?
Is that honeysuckle, baby? And while we're on honeysuckle, let's just move on to the next subject. Let me tell you about our friends at Honeysuckle. Honeysuckle is a casual hemp brand for all. From the kind of curious to the daily consumer, they are a small group of caring people who are hemp and cannabis advocates and users. They also created Honeysuckle to be a welcoming lifestyle brand for all. And they got delicious products. I'm not going to lie. Every day before we start recording, my little pregame is I get me a little Honeysuckle watermelon gummy, pop that bitch in my mouth. And by the time we start, I'm feeling all loosey-goosey, My brain is flowing. My mind is relaxed. I'm just having a great time. Also, on a good Friday night, I want to go out with the boys and have a couple beers, but I don't want a hangover on Saturday. So what do? I get me that Honeysuckle Nectar Seltzer. That shit is light, crisp, and refreshing as fuck. It's a cocktail infused with 5 milligrams of Delta-9. It's great for a night out with the boys when you don't want a hangover. Honeysuckle is just, honestly, one of my favorite brands in the whole wide world. We know the owner, Carlos. He treats us like family every time. And they have amazing products that are for Texas, by Texas, to say the least. So, right now, do us a favor. Go to HoneySuckleBrand.com or use our link in the description down below, or if you're watching this in the chat, and let Honeysuckle take your boring days into happy days. Go click on that shit. Get you 15% off your first order, but you gotta be 21 or over to partake. And also, before I get off the subject of Honeysuckle, go follow them on Instagram at HoneySuckleBrand to get more information about their 420 event that's happening on 420 starting at 420 at the Railway Heights Market. That's 8200 Washington Avenue, Houston, Texas, 7707. It's Thursday, April 20th. Starts at 4:20, goes to 9. They're going to have vendors. They're going to have a smoke and paint sesh. They're going to have a joint rolling contest. They're even going to have some local Houston comedians up there. So be ready. Go get your tickets. We might have a link somewhere in the description. Get those early bird tickets. They're $15. Be there or be squared. Because for damn sure we're going to be flying high that day with Honeysuckle Brand. Hey. All right. Let's get into Banff of the Week. Just like Pendejo of the Week, Banff of the Week is also driven by our own search along with listener suggestions, as we look for the biggest badass of the week. If you have someone you think should be our band for the week, feel free to send us your suggestions on Twitter using the hashtag BAMF and tagging us at the Weekly D Pod, at Danny_G713, and at Alan_OZ95. You can hit us up on all social medias at the Weekly D Pod, at Danny_G713, at Alan_OZ95. You can hit us up on TikTok before it gets banned. Go watch our clips. Or you can send us your band for the week suggestion in the chat if you're watching live, or through email at theweeklydpod@gmail.com. All right. Whew. That was a long sentence, bro. I was running out of breath. I'm running out of spit there. I was going a little dry, you know? Well, anyways, this week's band for the week goes to the people of Houston, because this week the people of the H have been holding it down, son. H-Town holding it down, right? So, to start it off, this week, a wheelchair-bound veteran defended himself near the downtown metro headquarters, which if you've ever been, that's homeless people section right there, bro. That shit is rough. I went into the bathroom one time in one of those gas stations and I got robbed by a roach. Like, that's how rough that section is. They had to shut down the McDonald's across the street because that place is so fucking rough. Anyways, wheelchair-bound veteran was rolling down the street, on his 6'4", when a robber attempted to assault him. Little did that robber know he had that thing on him. Pulled out that 45 and popped the cap in his ass. Boom, no more robber. And now we have a hero. Trying to say that with a straight face is kind of hard.
But doesn't that classify as a drive-by?
Nah, bro, he was scooting and shooting, bro. He said, try to catch me by the dirty. My music. Oh, no, Terry. Bro, I'm just curious how that happened. Like, do you think the robber was, like, walking up to him, like, about to, like, rob him, and he just hit that bitch in reverse and pulled out that thing? Just pop, pop.
That robber was just like, man, this dude's an easy target. What's he gonna do? Run away?
All I'm saying is, them fucking wheelchairs are slow as shit, too. Like, do you realize how slow he must have moved back?
Oh, man.
I don't know what's worse in that situation. Is it bad that the robber got shot? Or is it bad that a dude in a wheelchair shot the robber? I mean...
Dude, I think it's embarrassing that you got shot by a dude in a wheelchair. But like, so the dude in the wheelchair, does he have his legs or has he got like nubs?
He was a hefty boy. I don't remember seeing his legs in the picture. Yeah, you know me. I only look at headlines, bro. I don't read the whole story.
I'm just saying though, like it's even worse if he had like no legs, just nubs.
Like nubbins? Oh my god, dude.
Dude.
What if he had a peg leg? I just want to know what kind of gun he shot him with. Like, I made up the 45 part, but if he had like a Uzi or anything, that's a drive-by for sure.
Run these streets, cuz.
Right? He's like, back in my day.
Hop off my block, boy.
Bro, what if he was like a known gangster, prolific drive-by shooter? That's why he did that so easily. Hit that bitch in reverse and just plop, plop. He said pop-up trunk got a new definition.
God.
Oh my god, dude. That shit's crazy. But yeah, so, one robber less in Houston, that's a pretty good thing, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Wait, so did the robber actually die?
Yeah.
I didn't.
He killed him.
Damn.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's a rough day for a robber, dude. Not only did you try to rob a handicap, you lost. And you lost your life. Like, how do you explain that to Jesus or Satan? You get down to hell and you're like, I don't know, man. He was in a wheelchair.
imagine if it was actually like Lucifer, like the show Lucifer, and the
Oh,
hell is
shit.
just like him reliving, like getting shot by a bunch of like handicapped people in wheelchairs. Dude,
I picture that in my head. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. They run him over after.
Jesus Christ! You gotta make sure he dead.
And do a burnout on him. So you get my cuz. Alright. Let's move on to our second pamphlet of the week. Also a shooter, but not a drive-by shooter. Also this week in Southwest Houston, business owner Cassandra Howard Turner had to defend her business from a would-be robber that tried to rob her in her food truck early. Well, no, not early. It was late in the night. But little did that robber know, she also had that thing on her. And she plop, plop! Saved her food truck, bro. I swear, dude. Being able to carry a gun in Houston is probably the worst thing that could happen to anybody. Like, at least we're not like LA, right? Where in LA, they're getting their hands chopped off for their Rolexes. I mean, at least here we can defend ourselves and pop a cap in someone's ass.
Oh, fuck, I didn't hear about the hand chopping off, man.
Oh, yeah, dude, that's a real thing.
Holy shit.
Bro, LA is rough right now. You know, you can get away with so much crime before you got to go to court or jail. Like, I think you got to steal over like $2,000-$3,000 to even be considered a crime you can go to jail for.
What the fuck?
Yeah, fam.
God,
If you're a robber, you got to get the fuck out of Houston. Go to LA. I don't know how you're going to get there, but go to LA.
Go to LA, you'll
You got a better chance. There you'll see another day. You'll probably steal a couple grand worth of shit. Here you're going to get a cap in your ass. And it ain't even going to be by a cop. It's going to be by Terry in a wheelchair.
fucking shit, dude. God.
Bro, that shit's wild, man. That shit's wild, too, because, you know, crime has gone up, but people got that thing on them now. I know I carry my gun on me. I don't even got a license, allegedly, but I got one.
Allegedly. Yeah, dude. Why would you steal from a food truck?
Bro, food trucks make some fucking money, first of all. I mean, they be making racks. People underestimate how much money food trucks make. I can tell you they make some money, because I used to own a food truck. That bitch made some money, and we only ran it like 2-3 days out the week.
Yeah, damn.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to go half?
You want to go halfsies, bro? I'll cook.
Go half, see?
I'll cook. We'll call it our new food show's name. You know, I don't want to say it just yet.
Shit.
Well, think about that, dude.
Coming to a food truck near you.
Right? That'd be pretty dope. That'd be pretty dope. Think about it.
Dude. Future goals, man.
Right? Have our own food truck named after our cooking show / foodie show.
Hell yeah.
By the way, while we're still on this, fuck all the foodies in Houston, fam. Like, straight up, fuck all the people that go on TikTok and blow up these spots that are just opening, or these spots that are fucking badass. There's one specific Houston foodie. I'm not going to call you out, but your name's Houston Foodie on Instagram and TikTok. Fuck you. I hope you see
Is that
this.
the one you sent me?
Yes! That bitch
Yeah, I saw
fucked
that
up.
shit.
Bro, that bitch fucked up my favorite spot, okay? You know what? Because we don't have as many followers as her, and I hope this reaches out to her. There's a spot on Gessner in Bel Air. It's called La Cruderia, right? My favorite place to go get micheladas or Mexican ceviche or aguachiles, right? Aguachiles is creme de la creme when it comes to ceviches, right? That place used to be so low-key. The food was delicious. You could get in and out. I used to get like 4 micheladas when I would go there. I'd be fucked up, have a great time, eat delicious food, be in and out. No problem. This bitch went to that place, blew it up on TikTok. Now every time I go, I gotta wait like 25 minutes before I even get seated. That shit is not cool. Like, that was my favorite spot. And then there's this new Japanese restaurant. It's called Kiri Ramen or some shit, right? Cool. It was about to open, grand opening. This bitch goes there, blows that spot up. Now that place is in the fucking news because they got a 3-hour wait for the next 3 weeks. So Houston foodies, fuck you.
God damn, dude.
Ruining all the good spots in Houston. Go to fucking San Antonio or something.
Hey, but
Don't
you ain't
fuck
gonna
up
be
my
mad
spot.
when she hits up one of our food trucks, though.
No, because she's gonna ruin our business, bro. But yeah, dude, that chick's like literally fucking up the food spot. I went to this place carrying ramen, right? Like over the weekend, I was like, all right, I'm gonna go at a low key hour where there's not gonna be a lot of people. I got there 4 hours before they open. Before they close, and they told me, "Oh, we're not accepting any more people. We have 99 tables still waiting to be sat." She told me we're gonna be open 2 hours past our closing time. Oh, because of stupid footy, bitch.
Bro. I hope they didn't run out of ingredients.
Bro, I don't know. Like I'm still trying to go. Like I've been calling every day to see when they have openings, but they have a 3-hour wait for most nights. That shit's crazy. They were on the news today because they have a 3-hour wait.
Fuck, dude. You're just gonna have to reserve a table for like Saturday or some shit.
No, fam. I'm gonna go on a Monday early in the afternoon. I'm gonna take the whole day off of work just so I can go do this.
You gonna show up the day that they're closed and be like, "Yo,
right?
I'm here to eat your food."
Like the time you invited me to go get pho, not telling me that pho was closed that day. Making your fiance struggle to park for like 20 minutes.
In a tight parking spot with a big ass truck.
Just so she can finally park and us figure out that they're closed that day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was a great 3-hour lunch.
I miss those long lunches. Now I only get like 45 minutes. I'm over here rustling and bustling. I kind of miss the 2-hour lunch.
I get about an hour, but not everybody likes like the places that we used to go to.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's just like, no.
They weren't the best. Let's be honest.
No.
Bayou Boys.
What I'm fucking eating.
Bayou Boys is okay.
Bayou Boys went to shit when they switched to fucking redfish versus catfish.
Bro, redfish is fire. First of all, what the fuck's wrong with you?
But like that one etouffee,
redfish
it wasn't the same with with that redfish.
Fuego.
It wasn't the same.
It was better. You're right.
It wasn't better to me. I like the taste of
La
catfish.
Casona, every dish tastes the same.
Oh, bro, that one taco spot we used to go to.
Yeah, that place don't exist no more because they're trash, bro. We should have sent the Houston foodie there. See, instead of using your powers to ruin delicious places, use your powers to like influence people to go to places that are delicious and that are barely making it.
I still feel like that restaurant was like a money laundering scheme.
Oh, for sure, dude. Those people are from Sinaloa. You don't think so?
Dude, they were like, they were open a little too long for a business that wasn't open.
But only open certain days at certain hours?
Like that, yeah, like kind of like that popcorn place in Neville. That bitch is never open, but they're still always in business.
Mm-hmm. That's true. And then there were a chicken and waffle place before that and only stayed open for a week, but they held the business for like a month. Switched to popcorn, and now they're just like, they're balling, bro.
Yeah. Parking lot's full one day and then empty the next, and then it's fucking sketchy, dude.
I don't know. I feel like they're a cult, to be honest. Not gonna lie. They're a cult just keeping that place alive. That church of Mount Carmel that's across the street, you know?
I've been to that church, dude.
Yeah. Isn't Mount Carmel like where the Waco incident thing was?
Dude, I don't know, man. I've been to that church only because my uncle got married there, and
no, fam, like
the priest or whatever freaked me out.
Oh yeah, you remember the Waco incident with the Branch Davidians? The dude David, he was like their messiah. Remember heard of it? There's a really good documentary on Netflix about it. You should watch it. But anyways,
where they were like out in the middle of nowhere in
Waco, Texas.
Yeah, I think I'm starting to remember now. Yeah,
Okay. Well, that church they were the Branch Davidians of Mount Carmel. Well, Church in Evil is the only other church I've ever seen that's called Mount Carmel. So I bet you they're part of that cult, bro. They got a new Messiah.
Man, that preacher kind of weirded me out.
A preacher from the Waco incident was kind of weird too. You know?
Yeah.
In the documentary, they admit that he fucked 12-year-old girls, but he brainwashed the women to think that 12-year-old girls are technically women because they already had their period. I'm just saying, Mount Carmel.
I had a joke for that my buddy used to tell me. Just to fuck around. I don't know if I should say it.
Oh no, I mean I'm sure you've said worse shit on here, so.
Nah, man. He used to crack the joke. He was like, if her age is on the clock, she gets the cock.
Jesus Christ. Oh my God. I'm not even gonna comment on that. Oh my God, that's terrible, Alan.
And then I was like, I get your joke, but what the fuck are you gonna do with a 1-year-old?
Oh my God, Alan. I don't even feel comfortable with this conversation anymore.
Oh,
Jesus
our previous service manager might.
Oh, I'm sure he'll be more than interested, especially if she has red hair. Anyways, let's move on. All right, so there's this Dutch musician, Alan, who happens to be a prolific sperm donor. His name is Jonathan Meijer, and he has officially repopulated part of a nation. Not our nation, but a nation. He has donated to at least 13 clinics, including 11 in the Netherlands, where he has been blacklisted from donating sperm since 2017, after he fathered 120 children in one region in the Netherlands. Dude has donated so much fucking sperm to so many different countries, including Denmark, the Netherlands, Ukraine, and Kenya, that the Dutch Donor Foundation is filing a civil lawsuit against him because they fear that his donations could have caused serious inbreeding in certain regions.
Bro.
So my question to you, Alan, is, does this officially make him major Dutch king of the baby gravy? Because he's delivering all that gravy, fam.
But when you sent me the article, didn't they call him a serial
donor? Yeah, a serial sperm donor. Yep.
And I was like, what?
Dude, he's literally like cracking backs without cracking backs.
Dude. Do you get paid for that shit?
I'm just saying, you remember how we learned about Jake Paul losing a fight because he busted a nut?
Yeah.
Like 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
I wonder if this student has like the inverse, right? Or it makes him stronger to bust a nut. Because, I mean, homie has had over 550 kids that they can connect to him.
He's got that like...
He's got that super sperm.
Nah, man, he's got like that alpha fucking abilities or whatever from the wolf pack. He's like, I feed my powers off of my
I'm just curious, dude. If he has 550 children, like, how big is this fucking load?
Well, I mean, if you think about it, I mean, all it takes is one load, doesn't it?
I mean, yeah, but 550 children? That's 550 loads. He's considered a serial donor. He's banned from countries for busting so many fucking nuts that produced a baby. Like if he had a KD, it'd be 550 to 1. Think about that. His power level is over 5,000, bro.
My question is though, did he get paid for that shit?
I don't know. If they're calling him a serial donor, I would assume he's made a little bit of cash.
You know what I'm saying? Like, is it kind of like plasma where you get paid for giving up plasma?
I don't know. I know a few people that claim they donated plasma, but we all know they busted a nut in a cup. Maybe that was that dude's business, right? He was a musician, but he had a little roadside service called Nut in a Cup instead of Corn in a Cup.
You know what it is? All 500 and some children. He wanted them all to be like his fans.
Probably, but let's start. Let's get a little serious here. 550 kids, fam, in a few countries. He had 102 children in the Netherlands. He's literally being sued because they're scared he's inbred a whole region. Like, imagine that. That's like you in Rosenberg. You're related to half the fucking town. Imagine half the fucking town was your brother or sister, though.
Oh, man. I'm glad my dad wasn't a whore.
Right?
Because then I'd really be questioning that shit.
Right? Primo!
Primo, no soy tu primo, soy tu hermano.
No mames. Fuck, dude, that girl you've been watching on OnlyFans turns out she's your sister? Now you're like Aiden Ross?
Oh, shit.
Oh my god. I want to know how many times that has happened in Rosenberg where someone's beating a meat to a girl they found on OnlyFans just to find out that's their tia, their mom, their sister, their cousin. What do you think the percentage of that is in Rosenberg?
Nah, bro, I want to say like 50%.
50%? Probably.
Yeah, I want to say it's a high number.
Probably.
I want to say it's a high number.
But
especially during COVID.
If we were to bring the Dutch Stunner King to Rosenberg, like, he would have a whole nother series of white Rosenberg people. He could have his own town if he wanted to.
Technically, he could.
Like, 550? That's literally the population in Pleak.
Jesus Christ.
Imagine that. 550 brandings
That's
running
insane,
around.
though. That is insane.
Bro,
A
that's
tiny little
crazy.
village of nothing but children.
That is crazy. To get banned from a country because you busted too many nuts.
But my question is though, like, why didn't the sperm banks sit there and be like, at certain point, be like, all right, this is enough? Why'd they wait until it was this many?
Maybe they had a don't ask, don't tell policy.
I guess. What?
I don't know. Maybe they're like, fuck it, he's donating. Let's just keep.
Maybe his shit was the go-go juice, man. That was like 100% rate of taking.
That's what I'm saying. His power level is over 5,000. He probably had like a pregnancy rating of 1,000 to 1.
God damn.
He had that super sperm, dude. He had that Mexican sperm mixed with that Irish sperm. He had that good shit. That good. That's why he's the king of baby gravy, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe I should make that into our next sticker.
What, plaster his face on it and be like, king of baby gravy.
King of the baby gravy.
And then send one to him so you can wear it in court.
Right? I'll put on and bow down to the king. Oh, man.
Brought to you by the Weekly D.
Brought to you by the Weekly D. If you can't get it daily, get it weekly. Jesus.
He's practically getting it every fucking day.
Right? All right. Let's move on, Alan, to the last segment of the podcast. Probably one of my favorite segments. It's one of our newest segments. It's called Questions, Confessions, or Confessions and Questions, Questions and Confessions, whichever way you want to put it. It's that. But it has become one of my favorite segments of the podcast because it is where we get the most listener interaction. And let me tell you about it right now. The Confessions and Questions part of the show is where the listener sends us his or her confessions or questions to be read and answered by us, your boys at the Weekly D podcast, anonymously. If you want to send us a confession or question for us to read, answer, and opinionate about your life, send it to us via email at weeklydpod@gmail.com. Or you can send it to any of our social medias at the Weekly D Pod, at Danny_G713, or at Alan_OZ95. Also, go check out our TikTok before it gets banned at the Weekly D Pod. You might like some clips. Follow us on Instagram. You might like some clips or some memes. We post shit on there at least once a week. All right, let's get right into it, Alan. I know I usually keep these hidden from you, so we get honest answers from you on the first try. All right?
Yep.
So if you're ready, I'm ready to read the first one.
I'm ready. I didn't read any of them.
All righty, here we go. First question of the week says, have you ever accidentally sent someone in your family or close to you the wrong picture?
No, actually.
Never send like the wrong picture, wrong message? Like you're never texting your fiance,
I've done-
like I'm gonna tap that ass and send it to your mom by accident?
No. No. I think the only thing I've done is like send the wrong text messages.
Oh yeah? What'd you say?
Yeah, like whenever I'm having like two different conversations with somebody and I'm like flipping back and forth between the conversations,
Uh-huh.
and then I lock my phone, and then like the other person messages me, and all I do is unlock my phone and start typing,
Mm-hmm.
and not realize that I'm typing the other person. And they're usually like talking shit about each other, and I'm like,
that's pretty bad.
I'm being that neutral dude that's like playing both sides.
Like, no, fam. He doesn't have a big dick.
And they're like, what?
Like, what?
What are you talking about? Oh, sorry, I meant to say that's what they said. They're texting me right now.
Uh-huh.
Fucking turn it around and be like, no, that's what they said.
That's fucked up. You start more beef than there already is.
Bro, but that was like back in high school though. Like,
Oh, you're a chismoso, huh?
yeah, back in high
You're
school.
all up in that cheese, man, right?
Yeah. Although 95% of my friends were actually females, so that was
Oh,
yeah,
so you're definitely a chismosa.
definitely.
You were the gossip queen?
Yeah, pretty much. I
So-
knew everything about like most females.
See, that's why our old boss thought you were trans. You knew
Probably.
too much. You knew too much.
Yeah, probably.
So, I actually have a really funny answer to that. Something that happened really
Oh,
recently.
shit. Oh shit.
This is my confession. It's the confession and questions segment. So, and the funny thing is, my brother just subscribed to this. He's Mikey G951. So this is gonna be even better. All right. So this week, let me go back a little bit longer. Last week, we got a noise complaint with my dog because he has severe separation anxiety, and we still cannot figure out how to keep him from barking and crying nonstop until we come back home, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that happened last week. This week, we've been buying a bunch of different shit. We've bought like dog-friendly hemp gummies for anxiety. We've bought that puppy thing that has like a heartbeat to make him calm. We bought him a weighted blanket for dogs with anxiety. We've bought him a couple different anxiety things. You know, we bought him different toys. We've done everything but get another pet. Let's put it that way. He cries again on Mondays. On Friday of last week. We're still last week. And we're like, okay, we gotta keep trying to figure something out, right? So we go online and we find out that there's this brand called Doggywana. They're not a sponsor, so don't go buy their shit. But anyways, Doggywana is probably the most genius marketing scheme ever because all it is catnip, right? Mm-hmm. I'm like, oh, no fucking way. Like, it's just catnip. So we Googled it, found out that catnip has the reverse effect on dogs, where instead of getting them all hype and looking like they're on crack, it calms them down, has anti-anxiety characteristics on them, so they're chill, right? And we're like, all right. So on Monday, we had to go do an errand. So what we do, we got some catnip that's mixed with chamomile and like a couple other things that are safe for our dog. We mix it with some peanut butter and some apples, and we put it in the freezer, right? So then when we leave, we give it to him. As far as we know, it worked. We didn't get a complaint from the office that day or from a resident. So we're out for 2 hours. We come back, and we get home, and my dog is passed out asleep. And that's the first time we ever get home, and he's not just like knocked out, right? So I call him, and he like wakes up, and he's all groggy. I get him out his kennel and he's fine. He's a little energetic. He's got zoomies. He's going crazy. So me and her wife go start getting ready for bed. And I turn around and I just see him passed out again on the floor on a pillow. And like I call him and I'm recording him because I think it's fucking hilarious that he just passed out. And I'm recording him and I'm like, Maui, wake up, Maui. And he just like opens one eye and like closes it and falls back asleep. So I'm dying, right? Having a good time. And then like again he passes out and I go finish getting ready. I come back and he's still on this pillow, and now every time I call him, he'll like get up and take a step and just fall asleep. Like he was that fucking high, dude. He was on cloud nine. His eyes were glazed over. Like every time I'd call him, he looked lost, like gone in space. So I thought it was hilarious, right? So I take a picture. Also, remember, this is all dog friendly and safe for them. Like we didn't drug my dog. Let me be 100% clear about that. We gave him catnip. But anyways, so I take a picture of him because like I think it's funny, right? That he's just like he's out of it, bro. Like you gave me Maui, right? But you've never seen him like as he's grown. He's a super energetic dog. Literally runs up and down our apartment all day, every day. But I'm convinced he thinks he's a cat too because he'll sit like on the couch armrest and just stare out the window like if he was a cat. And he does
pretty much all do that.
Yeah, he does some weird shit. But anyways, I took a picture, right? I'm showing it to my wife. I'm like, I'm going to send it to my family's group chat. I'm going to send it to your group chat. So I like upload the picture. I start typing. We accidentally got Maui high on catnip. LOL. Smiley face. My wife sees it, thinks it's hilarious. She hits send. Right? We go to my parents. We see the picture again. I write the same thing. She hits send. Well, my wife is on our group chat, right? So her phone pings. She opens it. She's like, haha, lol. Picks it up, looks at it, realizes that all the sex toys we have just bought because, I mean, we live on our own. We're married. We like to explore our sexuality. So a bunch of different sex toys, like different shit. I'm not going to go into detail, but I'll post the picture on our social media when this episode drops. Anyways, bunch of different sex toys in the background of the picture. I didn't realize it. We both just realized we send not only our younger siblings, our older siblings, well, my brothers, I sent them the picture, along with my mom and dad. And on her side, she sent it to, she's the oldest one, her youngest sibling, being 70 years old, also in the group chat, and her parents. We literally did not realize that we sent a picture of my dog high as shit with all the boxes to like all the sex toys, which I must admit it was a pretty big box, so there was a lot of shit. All the boxes in the background. There was dildos, butt plugs, fucking vibrators, all sorts of shit. Fucking shackles, masks, whatever, you name it, it was back there. And we're just sitting here like, no fucking way, we did not just send that. Oh my god, dude, it was so fucking funny. Like, we hit send, and we're just chilling, and then we looked at it, and we're like, what the fuck's in the back? My wife, she's like, what the fuck's in the back? I was like, what do you mean? She opens the picture, shows me it. Literally all the shit in the background. I was like, oh my god, we just sent this to your mom. She's like a hardcore Catholic. She goes to church. She posts everything we sent to her on Facebook. Like, we just fucked up. But thank God Apple created the unsend feature. Come in clutch when you do this fucked up shit like that.
Oh, man.
On the opposite side, my dad has an Android, so you can't unsend shit on the group chat. So my brothers fucking chopped me up for that one. Oh my god, dude, that shit was very. You know what the worst part is? So my wife and I finally have our own place, right? And we're like still furnishing most of it. But my parents decided, oh, like we're gonna gift you a dinner table, right? So the day after we sent that picture, we see my parents in person, and I must say, I'm used to having awkward moments with my parents because I do stupid shit all the time. I've done a lot of stupid shit in my life. Like, I'm used to it. But that shit was so fucking awkward. My mom wouldn't even look at my wife. It was so bad, man.
Oh man.
Luckily, my parents are also so conservative that they will not mention that ever. Oh my god, dude. So yeah, no, be careful what you send. You know.
So bad, dude.
But yeah, I was just glad I didn't post it on my Instagram because that would have been even worse. But I did get permission to post it on the Weekly D Instagram. So yeah, there you go.
Yeah, after hearing that story, Chris said that it's confirmed that you get pegged.
No, that's Alan, fam. Alan hasn't even gone to work for a week because he got pegged so hard by his fiance. She brought out that tubuku and left him walking funny.
Oh, she left me. I couldn't walk, man.
Oh, she left you in a wheelchair.
Yeah, like Terry Crews.
Back up, Terry. Oh,
Backed
man.
up a little too much.
All right. All right, you ready for the next confession?
Yeah.
Oh, this is a confession. All right. This is not really my confession, but my best friend's partner just broke up with her in a really unpleasant way. So, when she went over to their place to get some of her old stuff out the apartment, she wrote cunt on every page of his passport in a UV pen. It says, I cannot wait to see what happens when he goes to the UK on vacation this summer. Bro, that shit's savage.
That's a whole nother like level of petty, dude.
Bro, that is savage. That is beyond savage. Imagine you're going to UK where everyone uses that word. It's a common word. And you put it under that black light to get that stamp and just says...
That TSA?
Yeah, UK version, fam. Oh my god. Imagine that.
Let me see your passport, sir.
Bro, I would if that was me, I would have written cunt in every language I know. So big cunt, whore, puta.
Oh man, dude, that's insane, dude.
Bro, that shit's savage.
That is a whole nother level of fucking petty.
Right? Have you ever been that petty?
No, dude, I
Like,
would have
petty enough
never
to do
thought
that?
of something like that, dude.
No?
No, I would have never thought about that.
I've been petty, but I've never been that petty.
No, that's
Like
that man's got to that man's got to spend money to get a whole new passport to get that shit undone.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. No, but I want to know my pettiest moment. So there's one time me and this dude were he used to be a friend. He's not a friend anymore. But we're having a lot of differences, to say the least. So what did I do? I became King Petty. I went because he sent me a bag of dicks, and I was like, okay, like you sent me a bag of dicks, I gotta one up you. So I sent him a confetti cannon, one of those tubes that you open and it pops. Confetti cannon full of dick confetti. I sent him 2 big black chocolate dicks to his front door. And I sent his mom what's considered the impaler also to his front door. Anonymous. No, actually, the 2 chocolate dicks I sent anonymously. The impaler, I sent it in his name. That's what I did. Don't fuck with me. I can be petty too.
I'm pretty sure you have another story about being petty.
I'm pretty sure I do. That's the one that came up to mind earlier when I thought about this.
I think there's another one about like involving some dude's chick, or some chick that they liked.
Oh no, that wasn't me being petty.
Was he being an asshole?
That was me being an alpha male, son. You know, I was on my Andrew Tate shit. That's what that was. But we'll leave that one for another day. I feel like I've told that story before.
Yeah, to me, I don't know if you said it to the show, but we'll save it for later.
I don't know. Have I? That's a good question. We'll say that one for another day.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. For another day when we talk about pettiness. All right.
I think we even made a video about it too.
We might have. We probably did. All right.
No, I'm talking about you.
Oh, did I?
I think you said you recorded it and sent it to him.
I might have. Yeah, let's not talk about that one. All right. Let's get to our last confession in question. This one's also a confession / question. So let me read it to you right now. It said, so I went to my little cousin's 5-year birthday party last weekend and saw one of my tias that I haven't seen in like 3 years. Last time I saw her, I was 18 and she was getting divorced with her husband. She kind of faded off the face of the planet after that divorce, but now she's back with her revenge body, and I must admit, it's doing something for me. And then it says, my question to you guys is, why is it frowned upon to fuck your cousin, but it's kind of cool to fuck your tia?
I have never heard that.
Bro, I've never heard that. Well, I have heard of it, like, not within my own family, or allegedly, not within my own family. But that shit's wild, fam. Like, it's kind of true, though. Like, in Hispanic culture, it's kind of cool to fuck your hot aunt, but it's definitely frowned upon if you fuck your cousin. And in Alabama culture, that's all good to go.
I think I watched a video about somebody saying that they applied for like a marriage license somewhere, and they found it very strange that they had to sit there and check off that they are not related.
Oh yeah, I've heard. I forget who said that. I've heard that before though. That shit's hilarious. You gotta write down that like, you're not related to your wife.
Are you blood relatives?
I don't know, Alan. You're related to everyone in Rosenberg, so you might have to double check that one.
That's why I picked somebody from Needville.
Oh, there you go. The next town over. Oh, yeah, you might have bled through.
No, I don't think so.
Might have had some overlap. You don't know. That'd be pretty bad.
Damn, dude.
That'd be pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be really bad. Hey.
Are you still recording?
Yeah.
Sorry.
We're almost done. So what would you pick, Alan? Is it frowned upon?
Door opening. Right as you're talking about fucking your tia.
Not me. Not me.
God damn.
So what's your answer, Alan? How do you feel about that? Babe.
I honestly never heard that.
Quick question.
Yeah.
So we actually had a listener send us a question. And he asked, why is it frowned upon to fuck your cousin, but cool to fuck your tia?
What?
Have you ever heard of that? Like in Hispanic culture?
No.
So there's like this other podcast I listen to, and there are Hispanics, and they always talk about like they always get questions like this too, where they're like it's frowned upon to fuck their cousins, but their tias are really hot.
I thought it was okay to fuck your cousin.
It's not okay to fuck your cousin.
Like I saw a second cousin.
I mean, technically.
Exactly.
Technically, second cousins are something else, but still.
I thought it was fine.
So, Alan, with that being said, how do you feel about?
Safe to say that she doesn't judge anybody on their sexual preferences.
You better not be talking shit, Alan.
Man, I'm over here supporting her. She thinks I'm fucking talking shit.
That's the best part.
Man.
She'll never know.
Yes, I will. I listen to the podcast.
shit. I listen to this.
God damn.
All right. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that one. I don't think it's cool to fuck either one. Ooh, thank you. Oh. Okay. Lady?
No.
Oh. All right. So what's your answer?
I'm with you, dude. I don't know how I feel about that one. Like,
Yeah.
I've never even heard of that one.
You've never heard of that one?
haven't
Maybe
heard
it's
of
just
that
because I've been listening to like these couple different podcasts and they're all Hispanic.
You're just into some weird shit.
Or maybe. I don't know.
What'd she say?
She said maybe I'm into
some
weird shit.
Well, I don't know. That picture of Maui would say a lot.
Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
Gotta bring it back. Gotta bring it back.
Bring it back, Alan. Roll it back in. Roll it back in.
Oh man, dude.
But yeah,
I don't know, man. To be honest with you, I don't have any hot tias, so I can't.
I don't either. But like I said, I was listening to this podcast and I've thought about it too, like because they make it seem like it's cool to smash your tia, but then like
You try fucking your aunt?
no, stay over there. No, but so on a podcast, you know, they were making it seem cool, like they were fucking their aunt. So my question to you is, how do you feel about that?
Dude, I don't know, man. I don't. If me just thinking about that question in any way, I'm thinking about all my tias, and I'm like,
Pass. Goddamn.
yeah, some of them have been passed around a little too much. So. Yikes.
Sheesh. All right, on that note, Alan, this has been a great time. I had
Looking
lots
like
of
a
fun.
double wide trailer and shit.
Not a new one either. One that's been run around a couple times.
Oh man.
All right. I think that's a good place to end this. All right, guys. Thank you guys for listening. If you like what you heard, please give us a 5-star rating and leave us a review on Apple iTunes. Give us that thumbs up on Spotify, Pandora, any other streaming service you listen to us on. Also, tell your friends about us. Word of mouth is the best way to grow. Once again, thank you guys for listening. Thank you to all our sponsors. This has been the Weekly D Podcast. I'm Danny G. That's AOZ. And remember, if you can't get it daily, get it weekly. It's the Weekly D Podcast. Peace!